First leg day to throw first. Game on.
Chizzy thrashed 6-0 in Mulheim last weekend. I don't think it will be that bad for him, but I still think he's got an awful lot of work to do here.
People would have said that about MVG versus Michael Smith just a week ago.
But in keeping with the nature of this tournament so far, maybe, just maybe, Chizzy will defy the odds. Van Gerwen 3-1 on across the board also for a 5th European Tour title, a 9th title of the year, and his first since winning the World Matchplay in July.
The tournament averages for these two,
41.
both above 100. MVG 104.8, Chizzy 102.8 himself. There's not much between them, but
123.
MVG has put in incredible displays. He's only dropped 8 legs so far this weekend. That is the kind of darts that we saw from the very first European Tour event of the year in Hildesheim. He only dropped 8 legs on the way to the final when he destroyed the world champion Gary Anderson. He beat him 6-2 with 117 average. He's looking here at a potential 13 darter. Well, he's not going to go for the ball. Not even Michael Van Gerwen's going to do that. But it's a sub-15 dart leg for a break of throw and an early 1-0 lead. Double 16.
Well, that books the trend of sub-15 dart legs, or 15 dart legs or fewer. He's had a succession of them across the board against Robert Thornton, and carrying over back into the quarter-final win over Rabi John Rodriguez as well. I think the Rodriguez match was the toughest of the lot for Van Gerwen this weekend, but here we go again, double 16. It's a 16 dart leg, but he won't mind about that. He's off the mark, he's got the break of throw, he's 1-0 to the good. And once again, he looks in the mood.
Well, that was a horror show of an opening leg for Dave Chisnall. He won the ball and he's done absolutely nothing with it.
And he started well in his semi-final. He got off to a flyer against Pallet with a 1-2-1 checkout on the bull as well. Rode his luck at times, I thought, against Pallet. When Pallet fought back, Pallet had a chance to take out 43 in the 8th leg for a 4-4. Chizzy capitalised and then never looked back. Wrapped it up in style.
140.
More like it from Dave Chisnall. First score he's had over 100 there.
96.
Chizzy, seeded 6th in the top 10 in the world. Has lost a bit of money from his ranking, but the back end of this year,
140.
the Grand Slam, which will be out, of course, is now a ranked tournament. So there's some free money. He's had 2 poor years at the World Championships.
100. Maybe 161.
And he's looking at 161 here. Oh, well, there's a 1.
There's the 60. And that sets it up nicely for a crack at tops if he gets the chance. Real opportunity for a break of throw, especially now.
96. There you are, 40.
Well, for a break back, Chizzy looking at tops. And 1 apiece against the world number 1. And that's more like it from Dave Chisnall.
Yeah, and as I said, it won't be 6-0 as it was in Mulheim in the quarters last weekend. I mean, these two players have met so many times, they know each other inside out. 6-all draw in the Premier League last season.
Yeah, Van Gerwen had to pull out all the stops for that one as well.
140.
It was a terrific campaign for Chizzy. Met in Venray as well on the European Tour this year. Van Gerwen won that one 6-3 as well. On home soil, en route to another title, his 4th in Europe this season.
Yeah, the big meetings between these two have tended to go the way of Van Gerwen. Chizzy did beat him in the Grand Prix once, but he's lost 5 times to MVG in major tournaments. He's lost both previous finals on the Pro Tour that they've contested. So Chizzy has had success against him, but when it's really, really mattered, the ones that are worth the most money, the ones that are the most prestigious, those meetings have tended to go the way of the world number 1.
60.
This would certainly rank among them in terms of money and prestige. £25,000 to the winner. 161. It's been a weekend of ridiculous checkouts. The 161 is not going from MVG, and Chisnall to go into the lead.
Yeah, 160 for Van Gerwen, a checkout in that 6-1 defeat of Robert Thornton. Topsy wants for a 2-1 lead. Double 10. And Chizzy turns things around. He trailed 1-0, but he leads 2-1.
And a strangely subdued start from these two. That might liven things up a bit, though.
Yeah, nothing subdued about that. Van Gerwen just putting the heat on Chizzy once again, albeit on his own throat. And Chizzy with a whimper, registering 37. This will get the crowd going. Not to be. The 9-dart finish, the elusive 9-dart finish, remains exactly that.
I could have sworn he was going to do it against Robert Thornton earlier on. He'd already hit the awkward treble 19, coming back looking at 144, and just couldn't find that 7th dart, Michael Van Gerwen.
93.
Very strong leg this from MVG in response to going 2-1 down.
Yeah, he streets ahead here. Chizzy. Ooh, you can see the look on his face as he strayed into the treble 7 there, and there's still a good distance between them. Van Gerwen just momentarily recalculating.
48.
And that sets up the what should be the routine visit next time around.
58. Mark you for 40.
Tops for Van Gerwen for a 2-all game. Double 10. And that will do nicely.
Yeah, in that match against Rodriguez, he was level at 3 apiece. Ravage on Rodriguez got the crowd going with a series of 180s. Chizzy could do likewise here. Not to be. Oohs and ahs all over the auditorium in the Olympia Halle.
59.
Will Michael Van Gerwen be reflecting on a 5th European Tour title in 2015? Well, will Chizzy claim his first European success since winning the German Darts Championship 2 years ago?
60.
It's long overdue for him, but he's up against the #1 player in the world.
140.
Well, that'll help his cause. Almost 300 clear here, and Van Gerwen, well, he's recovered.
125. David White, 86.
Doesn't need to go the ball route, so treble 20 for double 4. And
78.
yeah, well, quite right, Chizzy. MVG is closing in on a finish, and it's unfortunate. He only needs 1 treble when he returns for a shot at a double. If he returns, double 4 for Chiz, just outside. And he finds the mark. Dave Chisnall edges back into the lead. Michael Van Gerwen not having it all his own way, but he's not hit top gear. Neither man has.
No. That's exactly right. As we approach potentially the halfway stage of this match, which increasingly looks as though it could well go the distance, but can any one player just find that extra gear and kick on over the next couple of legs or so? Van Gerwen threatening to do just that here, but it's just 140.
Well, at any moment, either of these two could just go 11 darter, 11 darter, 12 darter, done.
100.
Who can kick in and bring it home?
This might be your answer. Not to be. But down to 1-2-1 on his throat. Chisnall just needs to stay in touch here.
41.
And he's not really done it.
121.
Well, that leaves 76. So again,
64.
just teeing it up.
100.
Shanghai for Chiz.
56.
So there's a bit of pressure on this 56 for MVG. Tops he wants.
16.
Now then. Now then. Dave Chisnall, Shanghai on 20s. For the break and for a 4-2 lead. Well, he's 2/3 of the way there. Tops he wants. Oh, he's pulled that well below. And the hand gesture from Chizzy, acknowledging what was wrong with that one. Van Gerwen's not there yet, though. Pressure on this one. He's gone the other way, and Chizzy has another opportunity.
Prior to this game, Michael Van Gerwen was hitting more than half of his darts at double over the course of this tournament.
Oh, Chizzy, what a chance gone begging. Surely Van Gerwen won't let this one go now. And look at the relief on his face. My word. That was a potential game changer, but Chizzy has put that leg to bed there with a sublime 180. Van Gerwen, though, with loads of room. He's come south.
Only Dave Chisnall's first maximum of the match, that one, but he's back in the treble again and filling it up. Back-to-back maximums for Chiz, and he's on the 9-darter in the final against Michael Van Gerwen.
Points on the floor for Van Gerwen as well. He's losing his flights. He's still managed to score 120, but it's over to Dave Chisnall here. This would be the icing on the cake for what has been a terrific weekend. And didn't we just build it up a little bit too much there?
Still a leg to be won here. And Chisnall, great recovery. Yeah, it is inches. Yeah, superb, superb. If you're not going to hit the 9-darter, hit a 10-darter. That's my advice. And we said that any moment either of these guys could just kick in, find the extra 2, 3, 4 gears, however many gears you want, more gears than a mountain bike. Double 5 for Chiz, though.
15.
Not to be.
No, legs on the board more important for Chisnall than 9-dart finishes.
96.
I'd love a 14-dart finish here, just to get over the line. Yes. Nicely done, Chizzy. Could have panicked there, but he didn't. He kept his cool, kept his head, and keeps the pressure on here. And Van Gerwen, just a ton on his opening visit of leg 8. Now then, Chizzy.
85.
Well, MVG, just today, has hit averages of 100, 114 and 109. He's only on around about 93, 90, there you go, 94.6. I mean, that's okay for anybody else. But this is Michael Van Gerwen, the best dart player in the world, in a final of a European Tour event. A final of any event. He knows how to win these things. He wins these things all the time.
139.
And strangely, for the Dutchman, it's just not clicking for it.
Well, it's there for the taking for Chisnall, no doubt about it, especially now. This time the 180 is on the Van Gerwen throw. No finish here for Van Gerwen.
Well, the 137 could be a championship winning visit if Chisnall can take it out. Van Gerwen is going to leave himself brilliantly set up. But there's nothing he can do about this. Chizzy, 137. Not going to happen. But MVG is struggling on his doubles. He's only 3 out of 11. There's no guarantee this goes.
Yeah, he's struggled with double 16s in Mulheim as well in that final. No problems with the double 8 though. Yeah, in the final against Michael Smith last weekend, he really struggled with double 16s.
56.
Nothing is a gimme in this sort of environment.
Best of 3 game now. And Michael Van Gerwen looking to jump all over Chizzy's 56 to start with. And still struggling to find the trebles. And Michael van Gerwen has stolen the darts at a crucial point in the game. And this might be where the world #1 wins it. It's 200 maximums for the tournament.
Isn't that just so typical of Michael van Gerwen, coming up with that at the most perfect opportunity. Not a bad response from Chizzy, but the damage might already be done here, especially now. 2 darts away potentially from a 5-4 lead. A break of throw as well, but Chizzy responding in kind. It might be too little too late. Double 16, no problem this time around. Just look at the reaction from Michael van Gerwen. Throwing first here now.
There's the 11 darter that you kind of felt was going to come at some point from Michael van Gerwen. The average has just crept up a little bit. It's just below 100. He's back in the treble 20 bed, and van Gerwen is flying. He's flying towards a 5th European Tour title. This is his to lose now.
Yep. Cruise control to some extent.
140.
You can see the tape, you can see the winner's podium. The dream of the 9-dart finish is over. He won't care about that.
100.
It's okay for him. Chizzy's got to go big. A little bit of a jerk there. The pressure's telling. Good shooting on the treble 19. Keeps him up there, but van Gerwen still maybe just 6 darts away from the title, but no treble.
Well, that makes things interesting. Okay, he's on a finish of 164, but Chizzy, a big score. Oh, bang on cue. He finds the one with the first dart as well. Needs something here, and it's not to be.
Well, now he does have 6 darts from 164.
94.
And that will do. He shakes his head, but he should return and get at least 1 match dart. Chisnall has got a hit and hope.
99.
And that might be it for Dave Chisnall. 70 for Michael van Gerwen for a 6-4 victory and a 5th European Tour title of the year, but he's hit the treble, so he does get a dart at a double. He nearly made a horrible mess of this. But MVG, the Green Machine, Mighty Mike, hits double 6 and celebrates wildly. It is a 5th European Tour title of 2015 for the world #1. His 8th in total, and another win over Chisnall in a final and on the big stage.